Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Among many livestock that you can raise for self-sufficiency, pigeons are supposed to hold a good place in your list because these are very easy to raise. You can basically raise them from the smallest space, and also when it comes to feeding, they basically do not feed on much. They mainly feed on grains, which in most cases you can even grow. For us, we mainly feed them on corn, and we have been able to produce hundreds and hundreds of birds. Today we will be preparing some to put in our freezer. So stick to this video so that you get to see how you can be able to process your pigeons, especially for meat, but also how you can be able to enjoy the meal. I know there are quite very many people that actually don't think that you can be able to raise pigeons for these kind of purposes. We do have a variety of breeds, so we mainly raise pigeons for two purposes. We raise pigeons for ornamental and being able to sell them, because we do have beautiful breeds like the fantail. We do have the fieldback. This is the fieldback. We do have the copchain. This is the copchain. Let me just give you a closer look at the copchain. Sorry, this is an American Saint. You can see how lovely these look. So for these, we don't process them for meat. These ones we do sell these beautiful birds to new farmers. This is the fieldback. This is how the fieldback looks like. You see the feathers are kind of decorative and they look nice. So those ones we raise them for ornamental purposes, but also to be able to get a little bit of money to be able to support the homestead. We also do have a French Moderne. Let me show you the French Moderne. The French Moderne is this giant one, which is very lovely to have. Actually, this will give you a lot of meat if you are to process these ones for meat. This is the fieldback. This is how it looks. These are the ones which we rear for ornamental purposes, and you see that the feathers are kind of decorative. Very wonderful breed. Those we don't process for meat. I wanted to get hold of this copchain. This is a very lovely color pattern, and this does look amazing. It has kind of a scarf on the head, and it's quite shy, but this is also another lovely pigeon that you can raise for ornamental purposes. So guys, let's pick a few pigeons. We're going to be putting them here. The ones which are due for the freezer today, we will be putting them here. These are volunteers. They have entered here by themselves, but I do see there are some that were not supposed to be putting in the freezer today, so we will let these ones get out so that we actually collect those that are meant to be here. So one would wonder, what do pigeons taste like? If you've had a quail, and I know majority of the people have actually raised quails for self-sufficiency. If you've had quails, you're going to get more or less the same taste and also the same feel and of the meat. It's kind of darkish, but it's very tasty and it has some form of gummy kind of taste. It's really nice one to be able to have. Now the pigeons normally lay 2 eggs. Those 2 eggs normally hatch into a cock and a hen. There are very limited instances where you have both of them hatching into males or both of them hatching into females, but they will basically hatch into a male and female, and those will grow for about 30 days and they will be the size of this pigeon in the center. Now at that point you can go ahead and process them for meat. Whenever your pigeons or squabs leave the nest, that is going to be the best time for you to be able to process them. because they're going to be losing a lot of weight when they're preparing to take their first flight. So we normally process our pigeons around that time, and of course if we are not in a rush, we can wait a little bit longer, but most of the time we will process them around that time. So guys, this is the batch that we have got that we will be putting in our freezer today. Majority of these birds are just about 30 to 40 days old. If you really calculate how much feed has gone into raising these birds, it's really not much. You can't really compare it to what your quail birds can eat, to what your chicken can eat. So basically this is going to be one of the ways to be able to raise meat for yourself. As you can see, I still have quite a good number of birds. So this is going to be my stock until when we have raised the numbers again, and then we get to process all of them. So for us, we love to process most of the birds and then just have them in the freezer ready for us to be able to cook. The breeding nests are here. You can see that we still have quite birds. This one has just laid an egg. That does have 2 eggs. Here we have 3 squabs. Down here we have another set of eggs. This I think is preparing to lay. This is an ornamental one, also waiting there. This does have eggs. Here we do have another set of squabs, and these are other birds that we have here. I want to show you one of the biggest birds which I have. This pair guys here, these are the French Modaines. These ones we are raising them for ornamental purposes, so we sell breeding stock to new farmers. Currently we don't have any eggs, but those are actually money makers, guys. I want to do this before we feed the birds because we don't want to have the gut full of food when you're going to be processing the birds. In any case, you would be wasting your feed, so we normally want to process the birds when they are on an empty stomach. I also have another interesting ornamental birds. This is a pair of the reverse wing potter. I don't have eggs yet, but that is also another money maker, guys, here on the farm. Ones here, I call them my little cuties. Just take a look at these. These are called shortbeaks. Very interesting. They're very tiny. People love them for their personality and how cute they look. So guys, let's go ahead and feed the remaining birds, and then we will be giving them water, and then we can proceed and have the other one processed out. So guys, this is the pigeon meat that we have harvested today. This is ready to be packed. We saved the organs. The organs are here. We processed quite a good number this time, so we'll be putting them in our freezer for them to just wait for us to be able to cook. The most meat on a pigeon is around the breast. This is where you're going to find most of the meat. We like to prepare them wet fry, sometimes roast them, and or do a deep fry with some fries or gravy. It best goes like that, but basically guys, this is how you can easily raise lean meat that you can be able to give to your family for you to be able to have a self-sufficient homestead. We have realized that actually the pigeons are one of the easiest birds to be able to take care of, but also to be able to feed. As you can see, they are very compact birds, but you get quite about 250 to 300 grams of meat once you process your pigeons. So guys, this is the video. If you would like to have something that you can easily raise meat to be able to feed your family, I want to suggest that you should consider raising some pigeons, because these guys are very easy to raise and they mature very fast. Within 30 days you will have your squab grow up to this size where you can get about 250 or 300 grams of meat. If you've watched the video this far guys, please consider subscribing to the channel, turn on the notification bell so that every time you see our video you are notified to come and watch. Otherwise, thanks for watching guys. Catch you in the next video.